The head-to-head matchup tool is a really clean and simple update for 2021. I like this a lot. So I've worked hard on the back end to really try my best to improve a couple of things about this tool. First of all, I've tweaked the calculation a little bit. That actually calculates the win probability, the projected money lines between two golfers in a 4-round head-to-head matchup, and I've back tested it, and it has been more accurate. So I'm excited about the slightly tweaked calculation change that I put into this tool for this year. Also, I made an update to switch to the raw strokes gained numbers, which is huge because we are no longer reliant on ShotLink data. So in the past, we were only getting tournament information if ShotLink was set up. Now there's a handful of events. So you'd see times where guys wouldn't get credit for, say, winning in Bermuda or playing well at the Masters even because there's not ShotLink data coming out of there. Well, that is not a problem anymore. Now I'm using the round by round raw data dating back literally like 15 years to get this information. So we've got much more data. We've got no missing data, which is going to even make these more accurate. And then the calculation has been improved. So with all that being said, what this tool allows you to do is choose any two golfers and pit them together against each other in a 4-round tournament matchup, and it will tell you the probability that each one is going to win and then what the money line should be. So right now I have Justin Thomas loaded up against Rory McIlroy, and in this situation Justin Thomas is going to win a 4-round matchup 59% of the time against Rory McIlroy. He should have a money line of about of minus 145. If you saw a matchup between these two and say Justin Thomas was minus 110, maybe he was even a small underdog, that would be a line that you should be betting. This graph at the top is running strokes gained numbers. So blue is Justin Thomas. That's golfer A on the left, and green, in this case, Rory McIlroy on the right. You can see how they compare over time, and that time frame is important because you can adjust that time frame. And right now, I'm looking at since the start of 2020. That is the time frame that I'm going with. But if you want to go with something a little bit longer, you can grab this slider and you can move it back a little bit. Maybe you want to do since early 2019, and watch how everything recalculates and how the strokes gain numbers change here. You'll notice now Rory McIlroy becomes a favorite in this matchup because Justin Thomas has had such a great 2020. Rory McIlroy is a bit disappointing. So you can understand why when you start using different time frames, the results are changing. And the shorter term you go, the more volatile they'll get. The longer term, they'll start to settle in. And you can see where Justin Thomas has tried to close the gap or has closed the gap on Rory McIlroy over the past handful of months. Now, the data in here, the data I'm really proud of, goes back all the way to the start of 2005. That's right. You can actually compare full careers against golfers for almost everybody on tour. There's not many guys who have rounds in the database going back to 2005. So for their entire careers, and you can see when they're starting up here, Rory McIlroy is a 58% favorite over Justin Thomas. And then, of course, the adjustability of the time frames allows you to really customize this. But I'm really proud of this tool because I didn't want to overthink it. I wanted to make the chart a lot bigger with the running strokes gained. I wanted to improve the calculation. I wanted to add more data. All of those things have been accomplished. And this is a tool that I'm really proud of for the 2020 season or 2021 season, and to really dive into matchups just head on this year.